Ready?
Come. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, before we get started, we gonna give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. The honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of GMS who teach and who well, and peace and love to the elect of the nation of Israel. With the GMS Memphis Camp, I'm the brother Anah, and I got with me.
I'm the brother Tamayu.
And this lesson pretty much was inspired, I was reading the book of 1 Samuel, and I came across the 15th chapter, the first verse, all the way down on verse 3, I believe. And I just thought about the Lord required that which is past, and pretty much dealing with Saul being rebellious, right? The Most High gave him a straight commandment to utterly destroy Amalek.
Yep.
So we're going to get into it, and I just hope and pray that this lesson be edifying to the elect. We're going to let the scriptures do the talking, but we're going to start here in the book of Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. Let's get it.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. It said, that which have been is now, and that which is to be has already have been. And the Most High required that which is past.
Right, and that's the point. The Most High required that which is past, man. Right? So now we're going to jump to 1 Samuel 15. Because that's pretty much judgment, right? 1 Samuel 15 and 1. Yeah, you started 1.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 1. It says, Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord Yahweh sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord.
Right, so listen to this message. So Samuel is pretty much, talking to Saul, like, listen to this word that I received from on high. So go ahead.
It said, thus said the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel.
Notice it said that. Thus said the Lord, I remember. Right? I remember what Amalek did to Israel. Keep going.
It said how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
Exactly. So this was during the first Exodus, when the Lord delivered us from bondage. So this was long ago before Saul was even born.
Yep.
And the Lord is telling Saul, through Samuel, right? I remember what Amalek, which are the Edomites today, right? Amalek, the small hats today, right? The Lord is saying, look, I remember what he did to you. Because Saul, pretty much he in peace now. The Lord is somewhat dealing with him, but not really because he being rebellious. But the message that came to Saul, like, look, I remember what Amalek did to Israel, to my people.
Yeah.
I remember. The Lord didn't forgive and forget.
Yeah.
He said, no, I remember what he did. Right? So read verse 3.
It said, this is 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 3. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have.
Now stop right there. So I remember what he did to you when we was leaving the bondage, leaving Egypt. How he came up to, attack us, attack you. So now I want you to go onto Amalek and destroy the whole nation. Now, real quick, jump to Deuteronomy. I'm going to jump to the 25th chapter and 17.
You said Deuteronomy?
Yeah, 25 and 17.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were come forth out of Egypt.
Remember what Amalek did unto you. This in the law. We forgot. Man forgot.
Yeah, men forget.
You see? But the Lord hasn't. Go ahead.
It said how he met thee by the way and smote the hindermost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High.
Right, so remember how he came up attack us. He destroyed the elderly, those who were staggering behind, right? The faint, the weary, and he didn't have no fear in his eyes, right? He didn't fear the Most High, right? So he attacked us,
Yep.
leaving the land of Egypt, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It said, therefore it shall be, when the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy power, has given thee rest from all thy enemies round about.
Stop right there. So therefore it should be when the Lord, that power, had given thee rest from all thy enemies round about. So now when we read the book of Samuel, Saul was somewhat given that rest. So it's like now was the time, you know, for the Lord to put an end to Amalek,
Yep.
right? So read that again from the top. You had to say something?
Now you got it.
Go ahead.
It's in Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 19. It said, therefore it shall be, when the Lord thy power have given thee rest from all thy enemies round about, in the land which the Lord thy power give thee for inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heaven, thou shalt not forget it.
You should not forget it. So remember what he did unto us. So this in the law. So go back to 1 Samuel.
Alright.
Because in the NOT of that, it said never forget this.
Yeah.
What Amalek did onto you, man. Right? So you got it.
It's back at 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 3. It said, now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have.
So now go and completely destroy the entire Amalekite nation, as it say in the NOT.
Yeah.
Destroy all of them.
Yeah, that's a commandment. It's an order from the Lord to completely destroy Amalek. It said, and spare not,
Yeah, spare them not.
but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling.
Babies included. Women, children, babies. Go ahead.
It said, and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
So everything that they have, put an end to it. Destroy all of them. But of course, when you continue reading this chapter, right, Saul did his own thing.
Yeah.
He spared Agag, the Amalekite, the king.
Yeah, the king.
You see? But you know what? Jump to Exodus 17 real quick. So this just shows you the Most High required that which is past judgment, man. Right? Let me jump to Exodus 17. You start at 8. Get that whole account.
This is Exodus chapter 17, verse 8. It said, then came Amalek and fought with Israel, and what did it? Rev
down. Yep.
read them.
Yep.
It said, Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out of men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of the Most High in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed.
Mm-hmm.
But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him. And he sat thereon, and Aaron and Hur stayed up his hand, the one side, and the other on the other side.
So Aaron on this side, her on the other side, keeping his arms up because
Yep.
Moses' arms were tight, you know. But whenever his arms dropped, Israel was losing the fight.
Yeah.
So
Amalek were prevailing.
yeah, Amalek was winning. So you know, they came up like, look, let's just set Moses down and let's hold up his arm, right? So you got it.
And it said, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in the book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heaven.
So the Lord said, I will utterly, completely right, put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. So now we come to a time that the Lord about to fulfill this.
Yeah.
Because Saul, he didn't do it. He didn't get the job done. Right?
Exactly.
When the Lord told Saul to utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek, he didn't do that. Ultimately, it was all for prophecy's sake, because Yahweh Bashim al-Shai got to do it.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he got to go into captivity for 1,000 years, and then after that, his name will be utterly, put out of heaven.
Yeah.
You know what? What's that? Job have no name in the street. He appears like his own dung. It's throughout the scriptures, man.
I think.
Let me see. No name.
I know what you're talking about.
Job 18-17.
This is Job chapter 18, verse 17.
Baba Shah, you started 14?
Alright. This is Job chapter 18, verse 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
Yeah, how about Shem Shah, right?
It shall dwell in a tabernacle, because it is none of his brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation.
Right, brimstone shall be gathered upon his habitation, which pretty much don't nukes, right? Go ahead.
His roots be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street.
Exactly. It also is saying, Isaiah the 14th chapter, he should rise. He should have neither son, nephew.
Yeah.
In the streets. Pretty much, because we cut off the lineage, right? Cut off man, the lineage gone.
Yeah, he cutting off the root.
Yeah.
And the sons, they are the root of Esau lineage. So when you kill all the sons, there is no way that Esau can
Bring back a nation.
Yeah, bring back a nation.
Yep. Hey, but keep going to 19, because 19 say it as well.
It says, he shall be driven from the light into the darkness and chased out of the world.
Uh-huh.
He shall neither have sons or nephews among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling.
Exactly, because he going to be gone. He going to be done away with. Which we probably end with that Obadiah. But just the point of lesson, the Most High required that which passed, to bring that example out with Samuel. Because Saul, the Lord reminded Saul to, go, which he gave him commandment, right, to destroy Amalek.
Yeah.
But Amalek is still here today. Here in these last days, they are the 48ers. They are the small hats that you see bombing civilians, bombing on hospitals and children, committing genocide. Those are Amalek today.
Yeah.
So, but in the kingdom of heaven, his name, going back to the Exodus, right? It say what? He will utterly, let me read that again. Exodus 17 and 14, it say, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in the book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly going to completely, right, put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. So when is this going to be fulfilled? Because the Lord is not a man that he should lie. If he said he going to do it, he going to do it.
Exactly.
So he said he going to utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. So when the Lord going to do this? In the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to jump to Obadiah 1:18. And you can read it.
This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. It said, in the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble.
Uh-huh.
They shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
There should not be any remaining in the house of Esau, man. So now one Edomite gonna make it, gonna survive, man.
Man.
So ain't no saving Edomite.
It said, for the Lord has spoken it.
Yeah, this does said the Lord. He has spoken it, man. And I'm going to get this in another translation, the ERV, which is the easy to read version. Obadiah 1:18. The family of Jacob would be like a fire. The nation of Joseph would be like a flame, the northern king and the southern king, right? Israel. But the nation of Esau would be like ashes.
Man.
The people of Judah would burn Edom, and they would destroy it. Exactly. Then there would be no survivals in the nation of Esau. This will happen because the Lord said it would.
Man.
So after the Edomites suffered 1,000 years of hardcore bondage, the people of Israel, the Israelites, gonna gather the nation of Edom and do away with them.
Yeah.
So if you're an Edomite, you done.
Man, through.
You finished.
Man.
You gonna make a point?
I want to get that joint that's in Psalms.
How it go?
What they said, raise it.
To the foundation of.
Yeah. Hold on. How that joint go?
Is it Psalms? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, it's in Psalms. Remember.
Man, that's a good one. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because Vays are going to destroy it.
Yeah. Psalms 137. I'm sure, like, man.
137. I'm thinking about. I want to say 147. I'm like, nah, that can't be it. Because
This is Psalm chapter 137, verse 7. It said, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof."
Oh, so this pretty much remember, O Lord.
Yeah.
Damn. Cause this happened during the time of Nebuchadnezzar, right? When it was, little kickers out the land, was bringing them to captivity.
Yeah.
And we can read that account in Obadiah too. Obadiah explained that account. But go ahead, bro.
It said, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee, as thou hast served us."
Yep. And for edification's sake, I'm gonna get that account real quick. Remember what he did. Can you read that 7 again?
All right. This is Psalm chapter 137, verse 7. "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof."
Right. Okay, he said that. So we're going to get this in Obadiah 1:12. No, let me read into it. We're going to start at 10. It said, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame should cover thee, and thou should be cut off forever." Damn. You're going to be cut off forever, man.
Right.
Amos 1:11, right? "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame should cover thee, and thou, which is you, should be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered to his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou is one of them." Right? You was pretty much was on the side of the enemy.
Yeah.
Here it is. You supposed to be a brother, a big brother to us, and help us out. But no, you stood on the other side, helping the enemy, helping the Babylonians. Right? You act like we was, you was one of our enemies in that day, right?
Yeah.
It said, verse 12, "But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that his." It's like, let me read it again from the top, let us cite it. Obadiah 1:12. "But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress." Right. It was a time of our trouble, man.
Yeah.
You know, Israel trying to escape the Babylonians, but you stood on the other side. Whoever escaped, you rounded them up, brought them to the Babylonians, right? Verse 13, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people, right, in the land of Israel. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamities. Right, you was helping season our wealth and all that, man. 14, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. Right. For the day was that's the point. So go back to Psalms 137.
It's back at Psalms.
Now, we bring this out because it goes right back to the lesson. The Most High required that which is past. All the shit you have done to us, the Most High gonna bring judgment for it, man.
Yeah.
You know? He required that which is past, which is judgment, man.
This is Psalm chapter 137, verse 7. It said, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Mm-hmm. Destroy it. And you was happy.
Yeah.
You were happy at our downfall, man.
It said, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
Who ought to be destroyed, which is the daughter of Babylon, which is America.
Yep.
So America, Babylon the Great, is destined to be destroyed, man. Go ahead.
It said, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Exactly. So we're going to be rejoicing once we get our payback, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
For the Lord see how Esau have done to the nation of his people. You know, all the atrocity, all the calamity he brought up on us. And the Lord remembered it. Like Jake, they can sit up there and forget and forgive. You know, Esau could just throw them a stimulus check, but the Lord, you can't bribe him with money.
No,
the Lord knows how you did his people. And then also how the Romans did him. You know, because they Edomites. So the Lord keeping all that stored up, and he gonna, lay hands on Esau.
Track record.
Yeah, he got a whole track record of what you have done, It says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee that have served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dash the little ones against the stone.
Right, because you were feeding our babies to alligators and the word motherfucker, like all the bullshit you have done unto us.
Yeah.
We're going to do unto you, but in righteousness, man.
Yeah.
We're going to dash your little ones against the stones, according to what the scriptures just say.
Yeah.
But this is going to happen in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Not now, because the Lord said, wait upon me till I rise up to the prey.
Yep.
So we're going to get our lip back.
Man.
I mean, we just patiently waiting on that. Revelation 13 and 10.
Yeah.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So all the shit you had done to us, we're going to do back unto you double. Oh, we're going to end with Revelation.
All right.
Start at 5 and read down to like 8, I believe.
Revelation.
Because the Most High required that was your past, man. And all these nations, not just Esau, Edom, going to captivity, Jeremiah 30 and 16, all our adversaries are going to be going to captivity, man. You know, every last one of them. But if you are Edomite, you ain't going to make it, though, man.
You said Revelation
18 and 5. We get ready to end it.
18. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. It said, for her sins have reached unto heavens, and the Most High has remembered her iniquity.
So the Most High remember all her evil deeds, all her iniquity, all her sins, man. Right? Her sins have reached unto heaven, man. That's a lot right there, man.
Yeah. It said, reward her even as she rewarded you.
Right. Go ahead.
And double unto her double according to her works, and the cups which she had filled to her double.
So a double shot
Man.
of the cup, which is slave of judgment. You know? You to make a point?
Hey, it said double. Hey,
Double.
The stuff that you did to us, man, it's gonna we gonna do worse, but we just ain't gonna be doing all that abominable bullshit that you was doing.
All that homo C7AY shit.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a harsh judgment, like brothers always be saying. Hey, I don't see how he gonna make it. Hey, in the kingdom, we don't see how he gonna make it. But hey, they got no choice but to make it.
Yeah. Spiritual power. Yeah, they gonna make it, and it's for them to make it, to figure it out. You know.
This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 7. It said, "How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit as a queen and am now a widow and shall see no sorrow."
I shall see no sorrow. Go ahead.
Because it's just like it goes back to the Ecclesiastes. It's fully set in the hearts of men to
fully do evil.
To do evil, and that's how America is. They feel like, man, just because they have an answer for all the slavery they have done to the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanic, the children of Israel, nothing haven't happened yet. They feel like, hey, they can't be touched for all the stuff they do in the world. But the Lord has a predestinated judgment that he got in store for them. Like, the Lord haven't forgot all the stuff that they have done and the stuff they still doing right now.
Yeah, hey, let me get this real quick. This is Psalms 50 and 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. And thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself.
See, the Lord just keeping silent right now because it's a time for everything according to the Lord. And right now, it ain't the time for the Lord to jack Esau, eat him up right now. The Lord got everything set in his rightful order before he come.
Yep, to jack him up.
So right now, as the scriptures say, only he will let until he be taken out the way. So the Lord letting Esau, Edom, do his little dirty work. So in his mind, he got this pride spirit that, hey, the Lord is with me. He ain't did nothing to me yet.
Yeah.
I got his people.
Yeah, I put him in slavery. I beat the ass. Not Judah, beat his ass. The Ephraimites, Puerto Rican, and I'm still beating their ass to this day.
I'm still beating their ass to this day.
I've got bills. I got the heart machine. Send the upgrade. I'm still you know.
Yeah.
But he think the Most High is with him though.
Man, that's why the scripture speak about the deceive and the deceiver are his.
Man, you really think because you forgot he that touched you touched the apple of my eye.
Man.
Isaiah the 47th chapter just came to mind. He didn't think of the latter end.
Exactly, yeah.
The Lord said, I gave my people unto you.
Yeah.
But it's the latter end of it though.
Man.
We consequences, right? We said that thought us that I was altogether such a one as thyself. You really thought I was with you though.
The Lord got him in a trick bag like Elder Nabar, what he could say.
You can break butt my people, commit all this bullshit, you know, still doing it.
Yeah.
Cause Jake still getting hung.
Yeah.
Just had a Mississippi Jake, you know, was murdered pretty much.
Yeah.
Right? And Esau still think the Most High dealing with him. Esau think the Most High is with him with his NWO. Fuck out of here, man. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. So now it's in the NLT. While you did all this, I remain silent, like because the Lord is long suffering.
Exactly.
He is a power that hideth himself, right?
Yeah.
And you thought I didn't care. But now I will rebuke you, listening all my charges against you, man. Damn. All the charges.
Man.
All going all the way back to what? Jacob and Esau.
Yeah.
Shit, until what? Egypt.
Right.
And you came by the way.
Yeah.
All the charges, man. See, we forgot we men.
Yeah.
The Most High hasn't forgot anything, man.
Man.
And going right back to the Deuteronomy 24th chapter. Thou should not forget this.
Exactly.
It's in our law not to forget. And we reading it, man. And we seeing it to this day what you doing to us, man.
Yeah.
You know? So you go back to that.
This is back in Revelation, chapter 18, verse 7. It said, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire.
So this is the judgment for Babylon the Great. To be completely consumed by fire, nuclear fire, laser beams from the chariots, man.
Yep.
For all her iniquities, man. Right? So that's the port. Lord, what this lesson was edifying. You had something else, bro?
It had a little bit more.
Oh, Salah, go ahead.
Yeah. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Bashimah Shai who judge her.
Right, because it's the Lord Yahweh Shai judging her, man. And the Most High, required that was just passed, man.
Yep.
So we're going to end it. Once again, give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of James, who teach a rule well, and peace and love to the elect. Shalom.